welcome back for the weekly vlog. Today is Tuesday. Yesterday I did walk around a little bit just to get some exercise. Didn't really film or anything because I didn't really do much. I did apply to like 10 jobs. I need a job, but I'm applying, so hopefully I'll get one soon. Yesterday I was actually pretty sad. Not to be like Debbie Downer, but I was just thinking about logistically going home for Christmas. I don't know if it makes much sense because if I have a job by then, I'm not sure if I can get the time off, and that's $600 just for about like 10 days. But if I decide I want to come home, it's around like €700 for a one-way. Then I'm home and I'm like, what do I do at home? You know what I mean? Like, I left for change. I don't know if it's worth it to like negate all of the progress I've made here. Progress as in not having a job and like just knowing my way around. But you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, today I am going out to a little concert with my friends. Annika invited me. Elsa will be there. And yeah, I think it'll be fun. They opened for Mac DeMarco last night and she went to that. So I think I'll just walk around. I'm gonna try and avoid getting a sweet treat. Because guys, I'm kind of worried I'm getting chubby. Hopefully I can get a job this week. I don't know. The vibes are high though. I'm keeping it positive. So let's get this week started. I got the drink. That was so stressful though because I ordered in German and then he was asking me like a billion questions that I did not understand, and then I was like, oh sorry, my German is not so good. And then the girls behind me, I don't know where they're from, but they were really intimidating and I just felt awkward. But you know, life goes on. I got my drink and it's good. It's very matcha, which I haven't had like a super matcha drink here yet, so I like it. I forgot to say, I got the pumpkin caramel iced matcha. Anyway, super cute. Jacket today. I mean, I did have 2 long sleeves, but honestly I never got that cold. When I go back out again tonight though, I will put on a jacket. I forgot to tell you, I also saw a squished rat. It was in the road. It was sad. Apparently rats are like really common here. I didn't know that. Like big ones, scary ones. They're washing the buildings outside and it smells horrible. My cheeks are so red. Like bleach smell. It's not good. Because some of these like buildings, you can tell who had a fire because the windows are like all burnt above it. It's crazy. Keeping she's in trouble. I know, wait, when she said You guys, it's me. Last night I said I would bring a jacket out. No, I literally forgot, and now I'm so sick. Well, actually not even so sick, but I've been having trouble like falling asleep, which isn't good. I have like a sinus infection, so like my eyes are puffy. I was going to go out and apply to jobs today and bring my resume, but I feel like I'm just feeling so icky that I don't want to go out. I just think it's better to have a rest day, even though I don't even do anything at all. I don't do anything crazy. Last night I got home at like 11 and I was sitting out in the cold waiting for the tram to come, and I was like, this ain't good. Like, I could see my breath and all I had on was a little undershirt and a sweater when I probably should have been wearing like many layers. At least a jacket, like hello. I've been applying to jobs online. A lot of them are just like really random that I don't think I'm qualified for, but it never hurts to see. It's actually funny because here in Germany, you'll get like a rejection letter. In America, they will literally just ghost you and you don't know what's going on, but here they're like, no. Which is fine, and it's nice actually, because then you're like not waiting. You're like, well, did I get it? I don't know. But at the same time, it's like, oh damn, like damn, what did I do? Obviously I'm not qualified, so it's like, that's what I did. And last night my throat was like scratchy, that I was like, let me just put some honey in my mouth because that usually helps. Guys, I am pretty sure I gave myself like 10 cavities because I just took a big spoonful of honey and then went to bed. It actually did help. It like heals your throat immediately. I'm like, that probably wasn't the best idea. So when I woke up this morning, I was like brushing my teeth like a freak because I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, I'll keep you posted if I do anything, but unfortunately I think I just need to rest and heal. Even though I'm saying I literally do nothing, so it's kind of a bummer, but maybe tomorrow I'll go and actually apply like in person. Okay, as it turns out, I lied. I am going outside today because I have a job interview on Friday for a German cafe, and apparently I need hella documentation that I don't have, like a tax ID and like a sanitation card to work with food. So I'm getting my tax ID today, and I scheduled the food appointment tomorrow, and then my interview is on Friday. I better actually get this all done because I really need this job, and it's super cute and like the smallest menu ever, which is totally doable. Okay, bye. Guys, this outing has really depressed me. I went there and apparently I have to register first to even get my tax ID, even though I'm already a citizen. I don't know, it's so confusing. I have to have like my landlord sign these papers, and I'm like, who the F's my landlord? So I'm just gonna give it to my Opa, and hopefully he knows, and hopefully I can get this done in time. Okay, so right now I'm about to go to my second appointment for the same thing that I tried to do yesterday. It's to get my tax ID. Apparently I didn't have the correct forms, which is note from your landlord, which is just my Opa because I live at his apartment. They gave me the paperwork and they told me to make a new appointment, but the only available options were in December, so I brought my paper back to my Opa, he signed it, and I checked all of the other locations, and thankfully there was one today before my red card class, and that's basically just a health and safety class so you can work in food service here. I've taken that class a bunch of times in America, so hopefully it's just like the same stuff. I don't know if there's gonna be a test at the end. Google says yes and no, so I'm like, I'm kind of scared, but if it is in German, that's gonna be bad. Obviously, I don't know what it's gonna be saying, so I'm just gonna ask if I could like translate it with my phone. If they say no, then I'm gonna freak out. It says that you can bring a translator. I'm like, okay, if they accept a whole person, then let me just use my little translation app. Like, I'm not gonna Google anything. Anyway, yeah, yesterday I showed up so late to my appointment. I got on the bus at the time of my appointment. When I got there, I was like, hi, do you guys speak English? And they were like, yeah. And then they were like, girl, are you here to register? Or like, what are you doing? Because you're not registered. And I was like, girl, I don't know what's going on. Fingers crossed today goes well. And knock on wood, because you never know. You literally never know. Germans are so particular with their rules. If you mess up, you're doomed. You're literally doomed. And I'm actually also scared because I'm like signing up to pay taxes and like I have a German bank account and everything. I'm like, what the F am I gonna do in actual tax season in America and here? I'm like, what? And apparently they have like a church tax here as well. Also, my interview's tomorrow. A little bit nervous just because, well, I said I speak 2A English. They do know that. I'm honestly just worried to have like a schedule. Then I have to actually rely on getting on the buses at the right time and like making sure I don't miss work. And then I have to learn way more German, which will be so good. But I'm also like, what am I doing? Also, it's just like a regular cafe job until I can get booked at an agency. And I'm like, why is it taking so long? Because am I ugly? I really do think I need new headshots. I'm gonna hope. But at the same time, my skin is like so bad here. And like I covered up 2 pimples. I'm like, these agencies are gonna be like, girl, whatever. I'm gonna go put my shoes on. And I guess I'll see you guys out in the town. Literally fingers crossed. Or just pray. I don't know. Just pray. Okay, I got blessed with the nicest man ever. He was so efficient in his job. And now I have time to get to my health service appointment. Yeah, everything's sorted out. I should get all of my info in the mail in a month. I got my paperwork. In my class, I made a friend. She was so sweet, helpful, and like I asked her so many questions in English and she was like helping me out, and we were like giggling over the informational video because it was like gross stuff. And then I was walking away and she pulled over in her car and ran out, and she was like, "Can I have your Instagram? Like, you were just so nice." And I was like, "Yes, because you were so nice." She was so sweet. Wait, guys, I'm walking towards a McDonald's right now. Anastasia and Charlotte, if you're watching this reminds me of when we were in Ireland and we literally went on like a 10-mile walk just to get McDonald's. I'm like, we went down bad. That was crazy. We had no money. I think I'm going in. Why am I on the side of the road? Like, what? Guys, it's me. I have my interview in less than an hour at my coffee shop, and it's online on Google Meetings. I haven't been a barista in a minute, so I've just been like watching videos on what I'll need to remember. This is like specialty coffee here in Germany. I've never worked at specialty coffee. It's always been like fast coffee, like fast food. I'm a little worried that they're gonna expect me to know like crazy latte art. I'm so bad at latte art. I'll just tell them that that's not my strong suit, but I can learn quickly or something. I'll tell you how the interview goes. It's at 11:15 and it's currently 10:34. I'm scared. Bye. Okay, you guys, I don't want to jinx anything, but me and my interviewer, we clicked. That was so good. I'm really, really hopeful that she likes me. It was literally all in English. She asked me if I knew German. I said I'm like A2, which is true. And I told her that I took my health certificate class in German and I was following along, and she was really impressed. We just got to talking about, we have like very similar majors from college. She liked that. She described all of the locations. She was like laughing with me, and I don't know, that went really well. So I think I hopefully will get a follow-up interview and I'll hear back on Tuesday or Wednesday. But she was so sweet and we were giggling and laughing and she seemed really nice, and we were chatting about coffee and how I've usually worked at a faster paced location, and she was like, "Ooh, like that's so good to know." And I was like, I don't know. I really don't want to jinx this. Video will come out before I know. So we'll be in this together. We'll find out. Bye. Okay, I changed my outfit. Well, I really just changed my pants and put on shoes. I wanted to share my cereal journey here. So this is supposed to be like Cocoa Crisps, Cocoa Pebbles. When I tell you, this is horrendous. It is just like cardboard colored like chocolate. There is no flavor. Even the texture is horrible. But when I was having my like horrible government ID problems, I went shopping because I was like feeling down or whatever, and I picked up this. And I'm someone who likes like Honey Nut Cheerios and Corn Flakes with a banana and just like pretty plain, you know what I mean? You guys, this goes crazy. It's so honey, which I don't even really like honey, but I think I like honey now. I've like, my taste buds have grown. Anyway, not important. But this is so yummy and it's saved me and I just love it so much. And it's my go-to snack here. That's a lie. I cannot stop eating sweets. Like, I have a chocolate addiction. When I tell you, my Opa has this chocolate jar right over here. And I can't stop eating it. I think I've eaten the entire thing like 3 times over. Look at it. It's big too. I've kind of got nothing to do today, so I'm walking to the Asian market. Maybe I'll get some stuff to make Japanese curry. I don't know. My drink is so pretty. I've yet to taste it though. That is so good. I got a taro brown sugar with boba. I'm not a big fan of the tapioca pearls, but I'm chugging this drink. And that market was crazy. I've never really seen one like that. It was just big warehouses that you would walk through. And then each warehouse had like a billion different stores, which were like jam-packed with the most random stuff. It was like Shein or Shein IRL. Literally bonkers. You could buy anything you wanted in there. There was like anything. I don't even know how to describe it. I think they seem to be manufacturing stuff there. I'm sure that if you wanted to start a business, that's where you go, and they'll have literally your entire business in there. Also, they had so many good food places I must go to, but I'm never gonna have the courage to go alone, so I might have to force my friends to come with me. I felt like a fish out of water over there. I'm like 5'9", and I was towering over every single person. What can you do? If you're tall, you're tall. Not to know what anyone's saying, because sometimes they'll like say something to me really quickly and I have no idea if it's supposed to be an insult or a compliment or none of the above, but it's kind of nice. It's like living life in bliss, because if I'm getting yelled at, I have no clue. That's not really true. I guess I do kind of know, because the bus driver yelled at me the other day and I was like, oh. But that was for like standing in the wrong part. Am I saying this because our Russian man pedaled past me and said something that I don't know was nice, but it sounded mean, but I'm gonna pretend it was nice? Yeah, maybe. Other than that though, yeah, I'm like wearing this hat to keep warm. I don't know, I'm getting some funky looks, like, do y'all not think it's stylish? Or are you not supposed to wear these hats? I think it's cute, and I was cold. It was keeping me warm. And I'm going to Aldi. I'm like walking there. And I need my bag space. And it was taking up hella space in my bag. It was a 30-minute walk to Aldi. Now I'm 10 minutes away. It's a 10-minute walk home. Kind of nice. Hella close to my house. However, I just did this to get my steps in. Now I'm tired. And my friends want to go out tonight, some like bar or club or something. I don't really know, but I think that could be fun. But also, I haven't cooked for Opa in a while, so I was thinking maybe I could do that. They want to hang out like way later, so I still see how I'm feeling around like 8 o'clock. Right now it's like 3. I made it to Aldi, and I took my hat off so I don't get judged. Guys, I got everything for the dinner except ricotta, and it's a ricotta dish. I think they just didn't have it in Aldi, or I don't know the translation. I also don't really know what ricotta looks like, so I'm gonna go home, drop this stuff off, and then check the place by Opa's.
so chic. I love it.
Is it bad?
Guys, it's so bad.
It's like the espresso martini, ice, orange, I don't know, apple spritz, yeah.
My waffle was so good. I had to stay on the move because there was hella birds, and I'm pretty sure they would have eaten it. So I'm walking and eating.